Hi guys, hope you guys are doing well. This might be a late video in the night, but I just wanted to go over what my weekly outlook is for the markets because we are gapping down quite a bit over here in the pre-markets. Yeah. This doesn't look like much, but we gap pretty much over 1,000 points. Well, we gapped over 300 points Sunday opening, and they were down, yeah, pretty much about 1,000 points. So I just wanted to go over what I think this week will look like and where I think they're gonna go. So first off, in the bigger picture on the weekly chart, where do you or where do I think they're going? Eventually, I think they're gonna take out this low, but not probably not anytime soon. Um, Simply because we're just down a lot and just common logic. They're gonna bounce it somewhere. We don't know where, but I have a guess. Um, yeah, I think we're gonna bounce actually in this area right here. If you follow ICT, you might know this. This is the order block. So this is the order block before this up move right here, and I think we're gonna bounce in this area when we also have this gap right here as well, which I'm gonna mark throughout my entire trading week. I'm gonna be using this gap, weekly gap on the daily chart, or not daily chart, on the lower time frames where I enter my trade. But yeah, I'm gonna be using this gap. It's a very important gap because as is in the vicinity of this order block right here. So what does this mean? I think we're gonna bounce from this area right here, and I'll go over a bit how high we can bounce and where I think we could find some. I don't want to say resistance, but we could find some where they're going to. So let's say they do on Monday morning, market open, they do go below this gap. How low do I think they're going? Um, we looked at the weekly order block, and you can see this the weekly order block, and on the daily chart, this is the daily chart order block right here. So if anything, if they go any lower than this weekly gap here, they shouldn't go too much below this daily order block. They're very close to each other, but if they were gonna go down, they, right on Monday morning, Monday, Tuesday, they shouldn't go too much below this daily order block here, because it's very sensitive in the upper portion, especially when there's a weekly gap over here. And if they do go past this, they're probably gonna go for this low and probably lower. Um, but we can figure it out as the week goes on. But for now, I'm gonna be using these levels for the week and going down to the lower time frames. I have, let's say they do bounce. Where do I think they're gonna go? I First off, we have a huge gap right here. This is the 300 point gap. You can mark it the opening, the middle, and also the middle here, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep it on later um, for the week because this middle point is very important. This is where I have my levels right now. So first off, if they do bounce, first thing I think they will do is close in this gap. If possible, they'll close in this gap, and my first target would be this gap. Then my probably final target, if I'm gonna go long, would be this high right here, as this would be the high that I would like to target. And any higher, I would not want to be on the long side. Um, I don't know yet, but to start off the week, I am a little bit biased towards the upside. I think we do have some work on the upside. If they do break below here or this daily order block and start digging into it, I might change my bias, but for now, I am looking for longs and for them to work inside this gap and this eventually this high is my guess. Why do I pick this high instead of why not this one, this one, this one, or these over here? Why this high? Um, it's very simple actually. It's because this is the very first high that that is. Let me remove this. This is pretty much the very first high that is obvious to look. Like you can look at this chart and you say, yeah, that's a high. This is not like a clear obvious high, but this is the first high. Uh, this one is close too, so you can say this, but I don't like this high because this high took out these highs, and this high took out this high. So I like this high as a target after this gap closes in. So yeah, we'll see how Monday opens. It's gonna be a very volatile week. So I'm be careful this week. Don't over leverage because these candles don't look like a lot, but they're pretty massive. Say this is a 200 point candle. You don't see this too often. This entire 1 minute candle is 200 points pre-market Asia session, which you almost never see happen. So yeah, it's gonna be a volatile week. Be careful if you are trading. Don't overtrade. Don't take too much size and respect your risk. If anything, I'm gonna be lowering my risk. Um, so yeah, this is where I think what we're gonna do. Um, well, the first target is this, second target, and third target. That's where I'm targeting this week. All right, thank you guys for watching. Comment down below if you have any questions or want me to make any videos. All right, peace.